crafty friends. We are back at it again. Welcome to our weekly product reveal video with Taylor and Whitney. We are so glad you're joining us today because we have something big. It's big,
it's
right?
the favorite time of the year where you guys request things and we get to make them.
I know.
I love it.
It is super fun, and we always get a little carried away because we had hundreds of ideas submitted.
Yep.
And so if you're not familiar with this is our Pick Your Pairings release this coming week, and this is our product reveal that we're doing to share with you the products that are coming on Tuesday. So you are getting today's product reveal because you're part of our Fans of Tailored Expressions page, where we give you the earliest sneak peek at what's to come. But if you're not familiar with Pick Your Pairings, we started this last year. We did this once, last kind of August, I think it was. And it was such a huge success that we decided to do it again. And what we do is ask all of you, our customers, to submit your ideas for products that coordinate with products we already have. So it's sort of like taking our catalog and saying, I wish you had something to go with this, or I wish this did this, or I wish there was a die for this sentiment set, or really the sky's the limit. You can request or suggest anything you want as long as it goes with a current product that we have in our catalog. And then we comb through all of those submissions and decide on what we're going to bring out for you guys. And
it's really hard
because
there's so many good options.
Yes.
You guys are using all of these things and you're doing creative things with them, and then you send us all your ideas and we're like, let's do it all.
I know. Can you imagine if we did it all?
It would be so much.
It would be a lot. So we did have to narrow it down. And also I wanted to make mention that sometimes the same people, great minds think alike.
Yes.
So sometimes the same people have similar or the same ideas. And in that case, we went with the person that submitted it first. So if you see something that we made and you think, hey, I had that idea too. The person who was awarded the winner slot was just a little bit ahead of you, which is always great. Great minds think alike. And I think you're going to love these products that we are adding to our collection. And it makes it even more fun that you and your fellow crafters are the ones who recommended and suggested these.
Yes.
So should we get started?
Let's get started. I'm ready.
I know. I hope everybody's ready for lots of talking today. Settle in with a good beverage because this one is going to be a little bit longer as we talk through all the things that these are meant to go with. And there's a lot of things. So
get ready for the eeks. I've been holding them in. I'm getting ready.
Been holding them in. I don't know if I agree with that. I hear a lot of eeks every day.
Like, yes.
She just has a lot to give. So, all right, here we go. Let's get started. First up with a recommendation from Linda Lorich. She asked for a collection that we've already had in our releases last year, and that is the Tall Tales Alpha Die Set. She wanted that to become part of the full catalog so that all of you can enjoy this. So Linda, thank you for your suggestion. This gave us the perfect spot to place these products. So this was part of our Alphabets kit last year, and now you'll be able to purchase this Alphabet set. It is a die set. And those letters are pretty tall. Let me see. I think they're just a little over 2 inches, like 2 1/4 inches tall on those letters, which means you can spell out some nice phrases and they take up the full portion of your card front. Along with this, we also have the Tall Tales Numbers die set. So this was previously offered at our Stamp Joy in-person event, and now it's becoming available to go right along with the alphabet. So those numbers are the same size. This one's going to be great for upcoming graduation season. If you're wanting to cut out those numbers for the class of 2025, this one will be great for that. Then again, to go along with this, you may recognize this from the kit that we did. This is called the Bold Border Background Blocks. And these large background border strips can be used in so many different ways. They are tall enough that you can stamp these patterns onto the alphabet letters that are die cut and give them that extra little bit of dimension. Or you can use them on card backgrounds, borders, so many different things. You can see there's stars, polka dots, and stripes in that one set. I know. And then also, this one is available now. It is called Foil It Mini Slim Drop Shadow Sentiments. This was new and available at our Stamp Joy in-person event. You can see the sentiments printed on here are hooray, cheers, big hugs, and wish big. Now these are going to help you create a fun drop shadow for your alphabet letters. The idea is you would die cut the alphabet pieces and then lay them back in right next to the shadow. And you can foil this shadow or you can leave it black, but this gives you the perfect alignment for those words as well.
Making it easy for me. I love that.
I know. So let's take a look at some of our samples. We have this one, which is going to show you perfectly how that stamp background works on those letters. We have the stripes decorating all of those letters on the hooray, and then this is also using that mini slim foil it panel. I believe Susan made this card, and it is foiled in silver sparkle. You can see it adds just that fun touch of sparkle, and then you get to be able to place those letters perfectly inside there. All right, next up we have one that we made at Stamp Joy last fall, and another option for lining up your letters to spell out wish big. We happen to incorporate the candles as the eyes, and I think that looks super fun. Okay, and these two feature the numbers. We have this one on the right that shows the perforated paper that we just released last week. And we have that boho botanical stencil as well. And then the number, if you want to personalize a birthday card, 45. Whew, save this few more years and
got that one ready.
You guys can just give this one to me. Not quite there yet, but it's coming. It's coming fast. So that's a fun way to personalize a birthday card, especially as we get into those higher numbers. It's fun to be able to say put those milestones on your project.
Yes.
So Susan made this one using the numbers, and she also created that background using those bold border background blocks, and you can see they're embossed with clear embossing powder. Also, they are on the numbers that are die cut, so it kind of pulls the whole card together. I do too.
So cute.
Really, really fun. All right, thank you, Linda, for your request on the Tall Tales collection.
Yes.
I'm excited that is now available. Okay, next up, we have a product from Peggy Friedel. This one was requested as a way to hold some of our garden variety floral pieces. So she wanted to be able to build bouquets inside of a rain boot and an umbrella, which I thought, perfect. It's spring. We have some beautiful die-cut flower sets that you can cut out and build your bouquets inside of the little rain boot or in the umbrella. Just flip that umbrella upside down. Also, I love a good umbrella for a shower card. You could do showered with love, with some hearts kind of coming out of the umbrella, or, you know, raining down from the umbrella. I love that sentiment as well. So thank you, Peggy, for that. And then I'm going to show you a couple samples that we have with the boots and umbrellas. This is from Heather. You guys, how gorgeous, right? Heather, she does so well.
She knocks it out of the park, girl. You take what's in my brain and you put it on a card, and I just am blown away.
I know. I love it. So Heather cut a whole garden of paper flowers and then arranged them inside of the little welly and in the umbrella.
Yes.
I think that's awesome.
Look for this video this week, too. Heather's going to be talking about how she put these together on a YouTube video.
Exciting. I love that. I'm going to leave them here because they're going to come back up when we talk about the sentiments. But for now, let's take one more look at another card. This one's from Jill, sending you a big hug. Oh, the other thing I love umbrellas for is the sentiment, feeling under the weather. I love that.
Yes.
So you could use the umbrella, and I know we have that sentiment somewhere in our collection. But this is super cute. She used the little polka dots from the rain boot on the umbrella, which I think turned out
Jill.
adorable.
Always sneaking in little things.
All right, so thank you, Peggy, for that request. We have a couple of requests from customers for dies to coordinate with stamp sets that don't currently have dies yet. So you can see they have been used on these cards. First up, thank you to Valerie Johnson. Valerie requested that we bring back our Drop a Note die set. So we had this available at Virtual Stamp Joy last spring, and it sold out during the event, and we had not brought it back again. So it sounds like even a year later, you guys are wanting sentiment dies for that set. So we now have those, and Jill used that set on this card. Then we have a thank you out to Adrienne Mackey for her request of coordinating dies for the Beautiful Soul stamp set.
I love this set.
I do love this.
It's so unique.
It is. We don't have a lot of sentiments like this. It has, you are such a beautiful soul, blessed to have you in my life. One day at a time is a pretty good pace. I like that one. You've been on my mind. You are not alone. Lots of good ones. Oh, do small things with great love.
I love that.
Love that one. And that's the one Heather used on this project, and she used another one from the set over here. So you get a little bit of a look at what the Beautiful Soul looks like with the Boots umbrellas. So thank you, Adrienne, for that request. All right. I should also mention that those people who had their ideas selected were invited to participate along with us in this release. And so when you head to the fan page, they're going to be posting their projects there. So make sure you check them out.
I'm so excited.
I know. Leave them some comments. Let them know that you love their suggestion. And I can't wait to see the fun cards they've been working on.
Yes.
All right. Next up, we have a request.
Fan favorite.
It is a fan favorite. And a favorite of Pat Doyle. So Pat requested that we bring out more Gus and Gertie, specifically some of the Gus and Gertie stamps or images that are available in our pre-printed calendar cards. She wanted to see some of those available in stamps. And so we have two of them here. We have Gus and Gertie Love to Read and Gus and Gertie Make a Splash. Isn't that fun?
They're always getting into something, that Gus and Gertie.
And these are stamp and die combos, so the dies come with them.
Perfect.
You get dies to cut out all of the sentiments as well as the images in the sets.
I love that you're doing that now. That's
so fun.
Helpful.
So let's take a look at Gus and Gertie Make a Splash. We've got some fun inspiration here from Sue Banker. She used our fish stencil, which I think is so cute, splattered that to make it look like more realistic water. And then we've got Gus and Gertie snorkeling there.
Adorable.
I love that she remembered to put their snorkels above the water. That would be one of those things that I would think,
Whoops-a-daisy.
I'll just put them underwater and then not realize that the snorkels in their mouth actually
have to go
above.
Yeah.
But I think that turned out really, really cute. So Gus and Gertie Make a Splash. And then we have a couple of samples with the Gus and Gertie Learn to Read, or Love to Read, not Learn to Read. I don't know.
They probably know how to read
know how
by
to
this
read.
time.
This is one from Jen Schultz here. I love the simplicity of this, how she just made that little scene for them with a little bit of blending up there. And it says, "You're the best in my book." And then this one I thought was so sweet. Sue actually created her own little book. She used one of our dies to put holes down the center of this paper, masked it, and stamped it so it looks like pages with writing using our fine line script background, and then stitched it down the middle like bookbinding. So these pages actually, they look like a book.
So cool.
With the cute little image on there. And then it says, "Our story is my favorite."
Oh,
with
I
the little
love
hearts
that.
coming out of it. It's so sweet. I love it.
Precious.
So there you have Gus and Gertie. Thank you, Pat. I know a lot of people are going to be very excited about that. All right. Next up, we have, let me find who the thanks goes to for this one. Heidi Hurley. Heidi wanted to see more arched artwork, similar to our Arch Noel that we did back at Christmas time. So we now have Arch New Day, and these are formatted to fit with our Arch Nouveau die set. If you are at Virtual Stamp Joy, you can also cut these out with the additional Arch Nouveau. They're just going to have a little bit thicker border than you would get with the regular or original Arch Nouveau. But these feature some fun artwork. You've got the envelope with a little rainbow cloud above it.
I love these.
I love them. Sending some
happy
joy.
scenes.
Then we've got this one kind of meant for birthdays up here. There's a cupcake and some presents in the top. We have a springy one with a bird and flowers. Then this one has more flowers, hearts, and a cup of coffee, tea, whatever you want to think is in that cup. So those are super fun and lots of ways you can use them. So I've got some samples here. Let's talk about a calendar first. So did Sue make this?
Sue Banker made these.
Sue made these using one of each of the images through January through April. We just released our calendars for 2026 so you could get a head start making a whole calendar with these if you wanted to.
Cute.
So I love those.
So happy.
Very happy. And then Lori made this one using
love
watercolor. So she actually watercolored this with the Corrine Brush Marker Pros. And if you were at Virtual Stamp Joy, you learned all about those, maybe even bought them. Super fun to use to color in these detailed images. And then she's got a great sentiment on here. Sometimes I forget we have this Spanish version of Happy Birthday. It says Feliz Cumpleaños a ti. So
Cute.
I love that.
I love that too. I love seeing it in different modalities, like
Yeah,
she used
watercolor,
the
olos.
yes,
I know. Lots of different ways you could color those. All right, so thank you, Heidi Hurley. Next up, oh, this is another fan favorite.
I'm holding back my squeals, friends, until you can see it.
Another fan favorite. We did have a lot of requests for these, so we are excited to be adding more gnomes to our collection.
Gnomies.
And thank you to Stephanie Blade for our first gnome set that we have here today. This one is called Nurse Gnome. And if you noticed, we like to name them funny. So the nurse actually has a G in front of it because, you know, gnome starts with G but sounds like N. So we thought we were being really cute and clever. I hope you like that. But you can put these little guys together and there's like a pill capsule, there's a Band-Aid, there's a syringe and a stethoscope, there's a mask, really some fun things. He even has little shoes, like, you know, the booties that the surgeons put over their feet. So I think this is going to be super fun. First up, we have this sample that Sue made featuring a nurse. And I know I've heard from a lot of you who maybe you have parents that are going through procedures or you have a procedure and you just want to be able to thank the people that take care of you. And so Sue made this as an idea for putting a little gift card in, and I think our tag got stuck under there.
I just pulled it out.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. So this holds a gift card right in there and then slides right back in that pocket, which I think is a great way to say thank you. A card with the nurse gnome on it would be awesome as well.
All nurses deserve a coffee.
So there's another look at another sample that she made using, this one's wearing the mask,
He's adorable.
holding the Band-Aid and the stethoscope, and I think that's so cute. Oh, and this one has a beard on. So, yes. All right, well, thank you for our nurse gnome idea, Stephanie Blade. We're going to continue on the nurse theme or the gnome theme and have a thank you to say to Joan Osborne for these ideas. So Joan, if you don't know Joan, she loves pickleball.
Joan, me too!
She wanted something specifically for pickleball, and so we have come up with our Sporty gnome dress up. Look at this adorable Sporty gnome. The hair, the headband. He's got his little Stanley. There's a whistle. I mean,
they are way cooler than me. These gnomes are dressed to the nines.
I know. I don't look this cool when I exercise,
cute.
but
No.
I think this is super fun. And then to go with it, we have this Little Bits pickleball that is available separately. So if you want them to be holding pickleball paddles, you can grab this. And make them themed for pickleball. And since I know you guys are going to be asking, what about other sports? We did think of that. So Stay tuned in if you're looking for those more regular sports like basketball and baseball and football and soccer and all those things. So we
gotta have my gnomes to match my favorite sport.
Yes, so this will be really fun collection to continue growing. So let's show you a few cards. I'm going to start with a couple of cards that feature the Sporty gnomes. We fit, Jen fit 2 little gnomes on that card. We've got maybe, and they're pickleball players.
They
I love
are
that.
living their best life with their pickleball.
She said did happy retirement, so they are in their retirement years loving playing pickleball. And then look at how hilarious this is. So Sue Banker found this sentiment in our collection. Exercise? Nah. Extra fries?
Yes, that's my life.
So she used our perfect pennant die to cut out that sentiment, and the gnome is holding that, and then created these yummy French fries by blending and splattering, and then kind of placed them over on the opposite side.
Cute. She put an insider in that one too. Open it up.
Oh,
She put some fries in there.
Wishing you lots of happy on your birthday with some fries at the bottom.
Yes, extra fries, birthday fries.
So fun. And then we've got one more little gnome. I love this one with the headband. It looks so like 80s aerobics that I love it a lot.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Yes.
I think I had that headband.
And I had this hair.
Yes.
I always had the curly, puffy hair when we were growing up. Okay, then I also wanted to show you how you can create a fun card using just the pickleball. So I created a background pattern by cutting out lots of those pickleball paddles and then placing the balls within there. Everything is blended to give it more dimension, and then I stamped a background in the back with one of our dude sentiments on the front.
I love this, Taylor. It made me laugh out loud. I was like, this is adorable.
It is. It's great for any pickleball lover. It could be, happy retirement. It could be happy birthday for someone who loves pickleball. Mm-hmm. So lots of options for that, even if you're not into the gnomes. All right. Thank you, Joan, for that one. All right. We're going to talk about our next little mini collection. This one, we have Kim Walker to thank. And Kim asked that we bring back our Mixmaster background in order to pair it with a new headphone die set.
I love this idea.
Isn't this great?
Yes.
Kind of that teen and tween age that gets a little bit hard to make cards for. They're not maybe into unicorns or dragons or dinosaurs anymore. This is going to be the set that I lean on. Both of my girls have those Beats headphones that they like to listen to in the car or before their volleyball games. So we have these new headphones, thanks to Kim, called Feel the Beat, and you too can build a pair of headphones. And if you want to pair it with the Mixmaster background, you sure can. I want to point out one little thing that we did for you guys to make it easy. So we have etched into the pieces a little tiny, maybe you can't, you can see it.
Go.
There it is. So there's a little tiny L and R on all of the pieces that you add to your headphones. So you would put the L on the left side headphone and the R on the right side headphone, so that you don't have to guess which piece goes with which, because they are just a little bit different on each side. So that's just
I feel like you did that for me.
I like to take the guesswork out of things.
Yes.
I don't like to be guessing and frustrated that I can't get the piece lined up. And so yes, that is going to be helpful. And we have a card that Jill Hawkins created using both of these products paired with our previously released mixtape. How fun is that? So you can get that little mixtape in with the headphones. Another thing that Sue Banker said is her daughter is really into gaming. And your son is.
Yes.
So these look like gaming headphones too. And I think we've already got thoughts in the future for something video game themed. But for now, you can think of them as gaming headphones or as music headphones.
So fun.
Super fun. Thank you, Kim. All right, next up, this one was a fun request from Renee Utt. So Renee loves our paintbrush dies, and she wanted a paint can to go with it. So we have our paint can die set. This is sized to go with our smaller paintbrush in the die set that's called Paint the Town. So you can pair these two together. We also included some fun little spilling paint or puddles of paint. Hopefully you never see a puddle of paint like that in your actual home, because I would cry for you.
Yes.
But it is a fun thing to incorporate into the card. So I'm going to show you the card that Susan created so you can see how those two products work together. That's so cute.
Adorable.
I love it. She somehow figured out how to get a whole rainbow of paint cans on there. And then the little paintbrush to go with it. So hope your day is a masterpiece. I think that turned out adorable.
Susan will be making this card on the Tuesday Live, right?
Oh, is this the one she's going to make? Okay.
Yes.
I should mention that Susan is live on Tuesday because Taylor is on spring break.
Wow.
I know. It doesn't happen that I'm gone very often, but I'm glad Susan will be here to fill in, and she will be getting crafty with you on Tuesday. So this next product was not a customer request per se, but in order to go along with the paint cans, we found these super fun little paint can favor or treat containers. You could package a little gift in these, a little treat. I can picture them with like all yellow candies in it, like we used to do with our Sending You Sunshine little things. And we've got a couple samples to show you how to use this new item. So this one says, "You color me happy." Sue used a couple of our paint, or a couple drips from our lava lamp set to look like paint drips, and created a little wrap for this with nerd gummy clusters inside. And then she also created another one. This one is so fun. It says on the top, "Couldn't have picked a better teacher." And then look at that cute little Gus and Gertie picking apples.
So cute.
And then inside we've got binder clips and Post-it notes and fun teachery items. So
that is a great idea. I need to
great little
do that.
teacher gift.
Yes.
I know. Sue, can you make one for my
Yes,
children to
please.
gift also? Okay, next up we have another fun request. This one is from Tracy Neve. So Tracy loved the frog set that we released earlier or late last year in December, and she wanted little scene building items to go along with the frogs. So we have this new set called On the Pond. There's a log for your frog. There's a lily pad for your frog. You can build cattails for your little scene as well.
My frogs need scenes.
Yes, they just needed some kind of way to ground them.
Land.
Yes.
Yep.
And Susan created this adorable card. I love that.
I love
she used the cool pool stencil in the background to look like water, and then used all those little elements with the frog
I love
jumping.
the lily pads and the flowers. They just look so cute.
Everything will be great to go with that frog set. So thank you, Tracy, for that great suggestion. We are getting closer to the end.
Woo!
I know, everybody's still hanging in there.
Seventh inning stretch.
Yes, we won't be singing for you today. All right, Victoria Zwains is the person, crafter, responsible for this request, and you guys are going to love this one. This has been one of our biggest sellers. Our Big Happy Cling and Clear combo. It's that large happy word, and then we have all of those small words to go along with it. Most of the words in the original set are like happy birthday, you make me happy, happy everything, those kind of things. So we didn't have anything with holidays, and that's where Victoria's request came in. She wanted a stamp and die set with all the different holidays to pair with the Big Happy. So we've got
such a great idea.
Happy Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, New Year, Halloween, Hanukkah, holidays, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, and Easter. All of those, when you cut them out with the Big Happy holidays, can be paired with our Big Happy die set. So let's take a look at a couple of cards. This will probably start ringing some bells now that you see that Big Happy. So Lori created this, stamping one of our background stamps on the die cut Happy. And then you can see the Mother's Day over that.
Beautiful.
And then Sue made this card, again cutting out the Happy with the glitter cardstock.
Cute.
And all those little Eastery icons with the Easter that pairs with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
love
when
it.
you have this set, you have pretty much every occasion you need in order to make happy cards. So thank you, Victoria, for that idea. That's awesome. All right, next up, this one came from Lori Yanachek, and she wanted retirement stamps to go specifically with our, what's the name of that background stamp? No,
Sandy Shores.
Sandy Shores background stamp.
Yes.
So I know when we retire, we think about going to the beach more.
I sure do.
Traveling, enjoying the outdoors.
Yes.
And so we created this set called Enjoy Retirement. It does go really well with the Sandy Shores background. As you can see here, you can just simply stamp a sentiment in the sand, enjoy every moment of your retirement, or these are great to pair with other projects as well if you're creating retirement cards. So we've got Happy Retirement, the one I just said, Enjoy Every Moment, Beach More, Worry Less.
Yes, I love that for me.
May your days be as calm as the waves on the shore. The best is yet to come, and sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing at all.
Oh.
So some in here don't have to be used for retirement. So I think this will be a great, very useful set.
Yes.
So thank you, Lori, for that one. Is this almost last but not least?
Almost last but
We're
not
getting
least.
there. I see the
Yes.
pile is dwindling
Yes,
over
it
here,
is.
Whitney. All right, next up, these two requests came from Linda Stewart. So Linda requested a foilet for group text occasions 2. So actually, that's the name of the product, Group Text Occasions, but she wanted another foilet that had specifically sentiments for sympathy, get well soon, and just a note. So I know, sadly, we do make a lot of sympathy cards, but it's really an important time to connect with people through a handmade card. And so we have panels in there with the sympathy and then the get well soon, and we added just a note as well.
I have been using my group text more often now. I love these foilets that you've been coming
We
up
do
with.
have
They're so
several
great. Yes.
of these. And they coordinate with our group text dies, so you can see the alignment squares on there if you don't have that die yet. But then to go along with this, we are offering the group text backer. So this would be simple or similar to our simple strips, where you have the die that cuts out the sentiment, and then you have the backer die if you want something just a little bit bigger to go around your sentiment die cut. There are 3 of the same die in here just to make it easier for you to cut more at one time, but they are all the same die shape. And then Heather made this beautiful card. You said she's going to be making this on the live.
On Thursday.
So this is a Thursday live project, and you can see that foiled sentiment here, and then she cut the backer out. And
just really makes it pop.
it does.
I love that.
It gives you the option to put a color behind it if you want it to stand out more. All right. We have a couple more things, Whitney, right?
Yes.
All right. We had this request from, let me see here. I gotta suggest my list or consult
Maybe
my
it didn't
list.
get on there.
Okay.
I'll find out. I'll say it on Tuesday.
Okay, this one didn't make it on my list.
I know,
but
it cut it off.
It's a great suggestion because we do get this one a lot. It is Birthday Wishes Mini Slim. So a lot of you would like to have specifically insiders for Mini Slim cards. So we took our Birthday Wishes collection, which we currently offer in vertical and horizontal A2,
Yes.
and we simply transitioned those sentiments into Mini Slim versions. So you'll get 6 of them that are vertical and 6 that are horizontal, and you can see them on a couple of projects that we have. Here's that Wish Big, and you can foil our insiders, but you don't have to. And then we have Sue used it on the inside of this one. This one is not foiled, so you can see both options. So some great birthday sentiments now specifically formatted for Mini Slim size.
Very useful. I like that.
Okay, last but not least,
Dun, 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 dun.
I think this one is a collective effort because I don't have
Yes.
one person that suggested this. Because it was a recent thing that we've released, and people have been asking for it. Lots and
Yes.
lots of people. So we decided, since y'all are requesting this, now's the time. During our Pick Your Pairings release to come out with this. And here it is. Many of you have been wanting die storage for our Year in Bloom die collection.
Ooh,
so I
this
know
was a Whitney request.
Whitney wanted this. I know you can't see what's on here because we wanted to preserve some of the mystery of our monthly free stamp collection. But if you do purchase this, it obviously will not come with the white over it. So you will be getting a peek at all year worth of stamps. By now you know it's going to be a flower every month, and it is based on birth month flowers. So the surprise isn't, too enormous. But I did just white that out so you could see here on the live. But what you get in this project or in this product is one of our 5x7 large magnetic panels. And then this is a sticker. So when you receive this, you'll want to remove the sticker backing and adhere it to the black side of the magnet panel. And then all of the stamps are printed on here. The imagery is printed so that you can then store your die collection easily around the stamped image.
I love this so much.
Isn't that going to be perfect? Then you're not hunting and searching for the die that goes with each one. It's just going to be right where you need it.
And are they all in order of the months?
They are.
Okay, that makes it even better.
Yep, so you've already seen January, February, March, so that's what I put on here, and just happened to add the die from the February stamp in there.
Nice.
So,
I'm excited for that.
That is called the Year in Bloom Die Collection Magnetic Panel. So you can find that on Tuesday as well. Okay, Whitney, let's come back here. Take a breath.
We did it.
We did it.
All of your requests.
You did it. Thank you all again for all of your requests. We will be asking again because this has been such a fun way to connect with our customers who, you guys obviously have a lot of great ideas. So we'll be doing this again. Keep your eye out on our fan page and you too can make requests the next time around.
Sounds great.
All right. All of these new products are going to be releasing, as I said, on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central, and then you can join Susan live at 10 a.m.
Yay!
All right.
Okay.
Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next
guys.
time. Bye-bye.